Kudash, 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 Adonai, Elohim, Sabayah. Today we're gonna go through a quick video based on angels, their dignities, duties, and their adversary, the balance and the counterbalance. First, I want to say there are 72 names of God, composed of 72 Hebrew characters, attributes, and duties of the Most High, and the Godhead as a collective whole. The letter He pertains to the past, present, and the future. Yod equals the prefix, future tense, the world to come. The letter Delef equals the doorway to deliverance. Shekinah equals the presence of the Yod, He, Ba, He. Alright, first, the spirits are governed by the natural and universal hierarchy of things. 3 command 3 through the medium of 3. Spirits above, below, and center. The secret ladder, ascendant and descender. The counter hierarchy, principalities of heaven, virtues and powers are not persons, but are dignities. The first Sephiroth, which is good, the first of the divine conceptions called the Sephiroth, is Kether, or the crown. The first category of spirits is that of Chayath HaKodash, or the intelligence of the divine tetragram, whose letters are symbolized by the mysterious animals in the prophecy of Ezekiel. Their empire is unity and correspond to intelligence. Their adversaries, they have for adversaries the Thamael, or the double-headed ones, the demons of revolt and anarchy, whose 2 chiefs ever at war with each other are Satan and Moloch, and they are bad. The second of the Sephiroths, which is good, Chokmah, or wisdom. The spirits of wisdom are Aphanim, a name which signifieth the wheels, because all acts in heaven like immense wheels spangled with stars. Their empire is that of harmony. They correspond to reason. When you're trying to reason, figure things out. They have for adversaries Chagidels, or the shells, which attach themselves to material and lying appearance. So those things of deception, name brands, those things that make you want to buy them, to convince you that they're good and pricey. Their chief, or rather their guide for evil spirits obey no one, is Beelzebub, whose name signifieth the god of flies, because flies haunt petrifying corpses. Makes sense. They are bad ones. They are the adversaries to the good. The third of the Sephiroths is Benai, or understanding. The spirits of Benai are Arvalim, or the strong. Their empire is the creation of ideas. They correspond to activity and energy of thought. Elohim said, let us make them in our image, the eternal God, the Godhead, the attributes. Our whole bodies is made up of a universe, and these attributes and dignities work through us. So the counterbalance to the third Sephiroth, which has been us of understanding, is they have for adversaries the Satariel, or the concealers, the demons of absurdity, of intellectual and terror, and of mystery. The chief of the Satariel is Lucifuge, called falsely and by antiphrase Lucifer as the Mednites equals the Furies in Greek, the gracious ones, which are the bad ones. The fourth of the Sephiroth is Gedula, or chassid, magnificence or mercy. The spirits of Gedula are the Chasmalim, or the lucid ones. Their empire is that of beneficence. They correspond to the imagination. They have for adversaries the Gamachaya, or the disturbers of souls. Maybe those the ones that intervene when you're having mood swings and bring confusion, make you feel uncomfortable and agitated. The chief or guide of these demons is Ashtaroth, or Astarte, the impure Venus of the Syrians, whom they represent with head of an ass or of a bull and the breast of a woman. The fifth Sephiroth is Jebra, or justice. The spirits of Jebra are seraphim, or the spirits burning with zeal. Their empire is that of chastisement of crimes. They correspond with the faculty of comparing and choosing. They have for adversaries the Golab, or incendiaries, genie of wrath and sedition, whose chief is Asmodeus, whom they call Samael, the Black. Those is the bad ones. The sixth ones, which is good, sixth Sephiroth is Tiferet, the supreme beauty. The spirits of Tiferet are the Malachim, or the kings. Their empire is that of universal harmony. They correspond to judgment. They have for adversaries the Tagarim, or disputers, whose chief is Belphegor. Those are the bad ones, their adversary. Seventh, Sephiroth, which is good, Netzach, or victory. The spirits of Netzach are the Elohim, or the gods, that is to say, the representatives of God. Their empire is that of progress and of life. They correspond to the sensorium, or to sensibility. They have for adversaries the Harab, Sir Raphael, or the ravens of death, whose chief is Baal. The eighth Sephiroth, which is good, is Had, or eternal order. The spirits of Had are the Benai Elohim, or sons of gods. Gods with an S, plural. Their empire is that of order. They correspond to the inner sense. They have for adversaries the Samaels, or jugglers, whose chief is Ad-Ra-Melech. The ninth Sephiroth, which is good, Yesod, or the fundamental principle. The spirits of Yesod are the cherubim, or angels, those powers which fecundate the earth and which are represented in the Hebrew symbolism under the form of bulls. Their empire is that of fecundity. They correspond to true ideas. They have for adversaries the Gamaliel, or obscene, whose queen is Lilith. Remember Lilith in the book of Isaiah? The demon of the debaucheries. The 10th Sephiroth is Malchut, or the kingdom of forms. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in Shemayim, when the eternal God starts to work through us. The spirits of Makaf are the Ishim, or the virile ones. They are the souls of the saints, whose chief is Moses. We are the saints, the elect, the sons and daughters of God, which He's going to work through us in an eternal way. And we are going to be likening to Him on this earth. We are going to receive that Messiah power. Hallelujah. Let us not forget that it is Solomon who speaks to Eliphaz Levi. They have for adversaries the wicked ones who obey Nahima, the demon of impurity. Now that's a quick little lesson on the Godhead as a collective whole, the 10 Sephiroths, which are good through our internal being, and the adversaries we face within our own thoughts, and salvation and judgment, and what we can do about it. You can bind these spirits, you can rebuke these spirits, and you can cast them away by using specific names of the 72 names of God and their characters and attributes for the purpose in the proper order. And that's all out of this book, the magical book of Solomon, the greater keys and the lesser keys. Hallelujah. All praise to the Most High. Kodash, 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 Adonai, Elohim, Sabaoth, meaning holy, holy, holy. Tetragrammaton of hosts. Tetragrammaton meaning Yah, He, Va, He, which we would say as Yahweh in Hebrew, and in English you would pronounce as Jehovah. I'm out. Salah.